Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another live trading session. As you can see, I already got 1560 on the board here, made an overnight trade. Hindsight, definitely should have just left this trade at break even or previous day's value area high, because look at where we're at now. I was able to get 2 contracts in here. Basically, we're breaking this trend line and I went short. We had a crossover on the 5-minute here, and probably should have just left this at value area high from yesterday. Had to take profit, but I got stopped out here. And look at that, we definitely came all the way down here. Now, this is like thousands of dollars left on the table. But you never know, market could have just reversed fully back upwards. And 1560 profit, not really complaining about that. We do have a pretty bearish scenario here, almost reversing the entire move from yesterday, and one fell overnight session, so that's pretty interesting. We do have a market opening up right now. It's not looking so good for the bulls. This is definitely pretty bad since yesterday Powell said the Fed would not be or will do anything, will continue raising rates to fight inflation. And then we had a sell-off and then a pump back up. Obviously, the rest of the world, future sessions, that's a risk off comment, so that's primarily why I decided to go short on the overnight session, because usually whenever Powell says something that's bad and we pump, we dump the next day. So that's why I made that trade. Definitely should have held it overnight, but 1560 on the table, not gonna complain about that. Not really inclined to trade today. If I see something that I really want to trade, then I'll go ahead and get in there, but I'm just going to be looking at the markets here and see if there's any good opportunities. 5-minute candle looking kind of strong, trying to get back up above here. I definitely would be interested to see what happens here at VWAP. So you can see in the overnight session, it's been resistance, pretty clear resistance. So yeah, we'll just kind of wait here and see how this plays out. It's looking kind of heavy. Nasdaq is not following currently, so that's interesting to note. Bit of a divergence there. Usually these should be moving in tandem. I think the ES is selling off more, and that tells you there's weakness in the broader markets. We did have a Target report earnings. It was terrible. A lot of inflation and price cuts. So it's definitely something that's taking a hit on the market here. Nasdaq is looking pretty strong. If the Nasdaq can continue, it will definitely bring the S&P up. So kind of just be mindful of that. Just watching to see what happens here on the S&P. I wish I just at least kept one contract on for the overnight session, but you know, it is what it is. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. So here's what we're talking about. The Nasdaq coming strong, helping the S&P. Still not enough though. S&P now has a big gap above it, but it's got 2 big gaps below it. So that's Definitely something that we have to take note of. Now gaps usually get filled about 80% of the time. Depends on who you talk to, they might say 90%. So rejecting off value area low here from yesterday. Let's see. Got anything below that? I don't think so. Just didn't expect market to drop this much. And everyone was talking about a market bounce this week. Just very interesting. So we're losing this uptrend here in the 30-minute. Definitely not good. We'll see what happens here at the low of the day. Nice reversal here. This 5-minute candle. The reason why I'm trading on a 5-minute now instead of the 1, I want to be able to, I guess on the last video I posted, I want to be able to make trades like that where it's like really concrete and there's huge reasons to get in, and you know, with the 1-minute chart you can get swayed one way or another. I'm still keeping it here as like an entry chart, but mainly going to be trading off this for now. Trying to be a more patient trader is what I'm trying to say. So we're having a nice move up on both indexes now, which is really good. Makes sense after such a big decline on the overnight session. Question is, are we going to be able to keep this, or are we going to fail? Obviously, if you bought yesterday at the high, you will be more inclined to sell once we get at least to halfway. Imagine getting 50% of your profits back. So still rejecting off that value area low from yesterday here. Still don't know which way we're gonna go. My minute range has been established. It's pretty much a perfect double bottom, which I think this is gonna get ran. It's gonna get run down here. Trying to go up here, having a little bit of difficulty. Like the 1 minute's looking a little weak, pretty choppy. Looking at the VIX is up 5.4%. The VIX on the Nasdaq is down 9.5%. So it's kind of interesting. Yes, looking a little weak. See how this 5-minute candle closes. And a minute left. Bulls are trying, but it's just getting taken out. Pretty heavy deltas here. Yep, we ran that bottom, like I said. we push down even lower, we could come back up and retest this 5-minute range. Wow. Look at the ES, just huge sell-off there. Again, I'm not super inclined to take a trade. Anything, I'll take one trade. But like the setup's gotta be perfect. Maybe we should have sold this. But I mean, the Nasdaq was looking kind of strong. I like to see some kind of structure forming. Don't really see anything right now. So we're just gonna be patient here and wait. Looks like shorts is the way to go. We readjust these lines here. We are in value from the 16th. Point of controls down here at 12,250. So that's just something that we have to be aware of. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust these because we need to have some indication of where we might be headed. Could probably trade off of this. So low from yesterday was value area high. Again, that was on my trade breakdown video. This was exactly where I wanted to take profit yesterday. Took it a little early, but if we lose this, we'll definitely come down to point of control here from the 16th. So we're looking at that primarily. Interested to see how it plays out. Sure, I load up my 1-minute chart here. Just so much data that all right. So we have a break of this. Might be looking for a short trade here. We have been selling off considerably though. So the S&P is filling a gap that we gapped up on the 16th. I had this huge gap up on the 16th, and then we just stayed up there, and now we gapped down, and we're finally starting to fill that bottom gap. Might go short here. 2 candles here. I'm sure there's a lot of people waking up this morning confused. Like, what happened? I thought we were rallying yesterday. Honestly, I mean, Powell's saying that we're going to do everything we can to combat inflation and continue raising rates. I mean, it's a given, right? Market's gonna tumble because of rising interest rates. So possible short here. See how this 5-minute closes. New 5-minute candle in 30 seconds. ES is pretty heavy, a lot heavier than the NAS. Try to go short at Valley area low. So this is low from Valley area high from the 16th. Delta's looking kind of strong here though. We have the 5-minute range here, so we could have a secondary like pullback to this 5 SMA. Looks like we were rejecting off of this pretty well so far. This 5-minute candle just started, so looking for a better pullback. You can see how steep this downtrend is for the ES. Like, look how steep this is. Almost straight down. You don't want to be buying this right now. It's literally catching a falling knife. That's how they say it. You just let the knife drop. You don't try to catch it. You could stab yourself. We get a rejection here. Think about taking that short there too, but I'd like to see us to make a lower low on this 1-minute chart. We have this kind of mini uptrend formed. Maybe if we break that, I'll definitely go short. Probably just do one trade today. My max loss on my one trade with my stop is like $250. So that's what I'm primarily looking at. Retest. Delta's looking kind of strong here though. Looks like we are trying. We're not getting a lot of buyers here though. I mean, it's looking kind of strong. We're almost to this delta high. Price is not even close yet. I'm a bit inclined to wait. I'd like to see if we get more legs on the secondary pullback. Look at Delta. Delta's coming up here. Delta buyers breaking through. Just gonna be patient. Wait to see what happens. This could be a second leg up. So we're still trending upwards here in this little area of consolidation. Still getting rejected up here, but Delta's pretty strong. Just not 100% sure where we're headed here. So we are breaking this uptrend. See how this 5-minute closes. Have a bit of a divergence, higher delta, lower price. So just interesting to note. Could happy that we have that many limit orders up here. Nice break. Buyers are still coming in. 8 seconds left in this candle. I can see it close out red. We're gonna try to short this. Closed out green. It's pretty much a doji indecision here. Bit of rejection off the value area low and value area high from 16th. I'm just not certain that we're going to continue down. Just look in this delta. We have buyers trying here. And I mean, 50 and 60 on the table from the overnight trade. I want to keep as much of that as possible. This delta divergence is just not convincing me. So we did make a lower low there. Quite the number of sellers. And point of control shifted down. Try to short this. Elevation is here. Delta's pretty strong though. I'm not terribly confident in this trade. Just look how strong that delta is. A lot of buyers trying to get in here. 7 seconds left of this candle. I can see this downtrend stay intact. We do manage to lose it here. Just gonna move this up just a little bit. So we are breaking up here. So I was scared to go short. So we're out. Minus 355 on that trade. That's totally okay with me. 1205 for the day. Really not inclined to take another trade. We saw this delta divergence working itself out. We really shouldn't have went short on this, but should have stopped at invalidation here. This high, but that's okay. So this could be a secondary pullback, second leg pullback, right to the 5 SMA or 9 SMA. See what happens here. Good rejection off the 5. Should have waited on a better entry. Just gonna hang out. Wait to see what happens here. Again, I'm not really inclined to take a trade now, for sure. I'm at 1200 for the day. There's some sellers breaking through here. Yeah, it's looking a little weak here. Might be an inclination to go short again, but just not sure. I'd like to see more development on this trend line. Nice rejection thus far. Bulls are trying to buy it up here, so I mean, overall trend is down. It's very evident. Question is, can we maintain that? So we had this nice, we should have waited for the test of the 5-minute opening range right here. That would have been a perfect entry. Kind of missed that. Should have been looking for this. This would have been a really good trade. Opening range trade, test and fail. He is making lower lows here. Yeah, that would have been a perfect trade. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about making that trade. Always got to be aware. Sometimes the market comes up and tests the first 5 minutes, and people that bought up here, they'll sell it. We get lower lows like this. Wow, if only we didn't get stopped out here. Technically, we still have a divergence. Delta price made lower low. Delta still did not make a lower low. It's something to note. Obviously, the bears are in full control still. So it looks like we have some sort of a down channel, maybe. I think point of control is right here. The lows of or the value area high from the 16th. This could end up being a trending day too, which would be very interesting. How the sentiment here is not good. Maybe retest back up here. I might go short again, but I don't know. I just don't want to lose any more profit. I mean, $1,000 on the day is still really good. Really good amount of money. Nothing to complain about. Try to be patient. Wait for this. See, this would have been perfect, but we just didn't look at possible area of resistance. This overnight or pre-market area here was perfect resistance. We just didn't look at it. So this is the low from yesterday. Sales value area high from the 16th. So if it comes up here to retest, it's testing this trend line also. Pretty inclined to take a short there. Really depends on how strong Delta is too, though. Testing value area low. But I'm going to make one more trade. Then after that, I think I'll be done for the day. Buyer's trying to come back up here. Good buy up. And kind of strong here. Gonna wait for a rejection back down. Don't really know what the market's trying to do here. Looks like it's trying to break up. Like to see a rejection here. Bulls are trying. Like we're going up here. Testing the 5 again. With a 9 SMA again. Bit of a rejection off of it. Don't know what the market's trying to do. Could be a false break back to the channel. Might look for a retest if we break down from here. Didn't make a delta high, but that can change really soon. When it controls right here. Don't see any indication to go short yet. Back below to the channel would be ideal. "40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. trying to be patient here. Good area resistance, I'd say. Low from yesterday, valley area, high from 16th. Looks like we're gonna try to resume up here. Yeah, it's definitely not as strong as the NAS. Here's that 5-minute range again. Not sure what the market's trying to do. Good strong delta move up. So, broke this downtrend. Delta divergence. Higher delta highs. Lower prices. It looks like we are going up. Really cautious though, because we are sold off quite a bit. I don't think anyone will argue that the trend today is down. So we don't really want to be trying to go long here. Although this delta divergence is playing out very well so far. So we again have this 5-minute opening range acting as resistance. Delta's poking through very strongly though. Good rejection here. Still saved the uptrend so far. Yes, looking pretty weak compared to the Nasdaq. Try to go short here. Obviously, I'll back up once I decide to go short. Minute left on this 5-minute candle. Broke this uptrend on the 1 minute. We can definitely still save it, but ES is looking pretty heavy here. So I think we're going to come back down. Trade's working out in our favor. I'd like to see more distance between us, but I don't want to lose on this trade at all. So this candle Pretty heavy candle. We get a nice red candle on the next one to confirm it. That would be amazing. Really nice hammer candle here. Hope this doesn't get run back up, but we have a nice rejection so far. Testing belly area, high from the 16th. Almost got stopped out there. Could be a retest of this down channel. It's one thing to look out for too. We'll just keep it. We'll see what happens. As long as we stay below belly area high. Yeah, it's looking pretty heavy. That's why I'm primarily going bearish. He also almost made a lower low. It's making moves down now. Nice lower low there. Perfectly working out in our favor thus far. This could be a retest of this down channel and we could bounce from here. That's one thing you have to be cautious of. Just thinking about just taking profit at that belly area low. But yes, it's kind of convincing me that we might go lower. I don't know. I'd like to see us break down below belly area low. I'm gonna move my stop here. Going back down to retest that. 16 seconds left on this candle. Nice rejection downwards. Like my entry, so I want to make sure that I don't know, Delta looks kind of strong though. We're battling with this area pretty well. Okay, I'm just gonna get out here. Never mind, we got taken out. Saw this delta coming in, I was like, dang it. Looks like we're gonna try to run this high again. So this was a perfect retest. I should have moved my profit here to this value area low. Really was thinking about it. Was just hoping that we'd run this low, but probably should have just took it out there. Delta's really strong. I mean, at least we didn't lose on that trade. We made at least $100 or so. So really nothing to complain about there. Yeah, still battling here with the 5 SMA. We have a lot of resistance here. I'll get rid of this downtrend because it's no longer valid. You have this uptrend here. Looking more like this. Looks like we are about to try to recover. Down with the 20 now. Are still moving upwards. I mean, we've been selling off so much on the overnight. It makes sense for a bounce. Rejection there. See, the only question I have in my mind is, are we gonna continue downwards? Or are the bulls gonna try to make a stand here? I would assume that the bears take over, but I think I'm just gonna call it there today. Been on for at least an hour, 30-45 minutes or so. One losing, one winning. Obviously our loser was a bit bigger. Shouldn't have moved this top up, but it is what it is. Might trade off camera if I get a really good trade in. Might do that, but then that, like, that's it for today. If you guys are continuing to trade, I hope you have a profitable day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.